Today I bring you guys a 5-way team battle. Each team has 3 players. Let's start off with the yellow team here. We got them spawning in the right hand corner. We have a Legion player with an Armada and an Armada player right here. 27 skill, 19 skill here on Kara, and 12 on 18D. Over here on the red team side, we got TDT, 15 skill, Heavy Pig coming at 16 skill, and Milgrace coming in with 12 open skill. Over here on the green team, the north side team, we got Corpse with a Soul coming in with 12 skill. That is a long name. I'm gonna call him Bag. We got Bag coming in here with a 5 skill, and Rusty Crab Shack, great name, coming here with 19 open skill. Coming down here to the left hand side of the map, we have Mala Merkaba as our blue player. 31 skill, 25 skill on Soccer Stud, and Andra as 10 open skill. And for our final team, the red team here, we have a 37 skill with the Grump on the pink team, Bite Bar with 17 open skill, and our last pink player here with 28 open skill. So right now, just based off skill alone, we got the pink and the blue team seem to be the most favored, but it is an FFA, so anything can happen. Let's start out with what's going on the map. We got our pink team here just looking to build up in their base before expanding. I got a couple of ticks looking for a run by, but nothing is going to connect. If you are new to bar, by the way, let me explain some of the basic mechanics to the game. You have metal here that are only able to be produced on these nodes, and these nodes are scattered around the map. Metal makes the world go around. The more metal you have, basically, the more stuff you can produce. And your secondary resource will be energy. Energy is kind of very easy to get since you're able to build as much as you want. Now you can get more metal later on in the game by upgrading to tier 2. You can convert your energy into metal later on. That becomes a lot more relevant. But for the early game, you're mainly going to be relying on your metal extractors. Over here, the blue team here looking to just slowly expand, popping down the radar here to see vision. Looks like the commander is slightly out, but they can see the turret. Blue team looking to claim the middle as well. Same with red and yellow. Pink here, Bite Bar, gonna look to start claiming the middle as well, while the green team is definitely the slowest on this, trying to claim the middle. We have our little 1v1s going on here on the sides, with Corpse with a Soul versus Milgrace. Rusty Crab Shack here versus Soccer Stud. And then we got Mala Merkaba versus Mr. Grump down here, the highest skill player in the game. This one will be an intense battle, as Mala Mer is also the highest player on the blue team. So we'll see which of these players can carry their team harder. Onto the right side of the map here, we have Techno getting a little far forward, looking at getting chunked on his commander, but retreating back to the safety of his laser turret, looking to get a nice wall going here, trying to deny these metal extractors, which will give him a huge economy advantage. Down here we got Grunts versus Pawns duking it out, kind of just chilling on the lines. Yellow able to snag one metal node at the moment. Looking like he has a slight eco lead, but the middle, so the action is that Heavy Pig here actually going for the 6.2 in the middle, triple, basically almost triple the normal metal nodes. He's looking to get a lot of turrets down, but the one problem with turrets is they are very susceptible to tier 1 artillery. Yellow here building some walls around his metal extractors to protect them, and then looking to get up a big boy cannon here, the Gatling gun. Once again, he's drawing a line of turrets to prevent any sneaky run by. Looking to push up with his ballistas here while building a turret on the high ground. No radar, so he doesn't really know what's up here yet. But he's looking to look like he's going to look to flank around. He's got his couple of dogs, the Phobos, on the run here, sieging down this little area with some ballistas here, outraging the laser turret. The defense is completely and utterly useless. Heavy Pig though is able to secure the metal node in the middle. That is big for the economy. We have our blue player Andra here building a line of turrets, building the walls to protect his metal node. Go down here to the 2 best players of the lobby. Let's see what they're doing. Got some rocket bots here fighting some rocketeers. He's gonna be trading out the tier 1, trying to get a turret up, a beamer turret on the backside here, pushing it with his commander. His commander is actually getting kind of low. to look to get some pressure there. Ooh, nice sidestep. Gonna be avoiding all that damage. How about on the top side here? Blue player gets a nice run by getting 3 metal extractors. That's big value. He might be able to sneak into the base here. There's not very many units to stop this actually. Oh, he manages to snipe the pink commander with the rocket bots. Meanwhile, the grunts are getting into the base. He didn't. Oh, he ran right in front of the bot lab here, so the reinforcements are gonna be right there to stop him. Turrets are all coming up very fast, scared of the run by, but he does get good value. The pink player over here on the right hand side pushing into our yellow player Techno, getting massive ground here. Right now the economy seems to be about equivalent between them. Got the thugs here. These are got some good range. 400 range for a tier 1 unit is relatively strong. Gonna be shelling away at the commander here. Might actually end up getting it. It's down to 20% HP. He is gonna look to back off, forcing the commander back, but that allows his commander, the pink commander here, to reclaim this metal if he can get a foothold here, which is a lot. 723 metal can absolutely snowball the game. The blue player here able to suck dry the entire pink commander. That is 1.2k metal. Is an insane amount of metal for the early game. Commander as you can see here, he's only right now gaining 21 metal a second, so that 1.2k is absolutely massive. He's got a very big army here. He's looking to push up, but the incisors are only coming down looking to force that back, but he just doesn't have the numbers to contest with. Let's look on the north side. Looks like Soccer Stud here might have gotten a commander kill. Oh, he did in fact probably lost his whole army. Looking at a nice D-gun there, but he is relatively low. And the Helios here look to be closing the distance. Does he have radar? He does have radar. He can see him on the map. Looking to close the gap, 10%. Looking to sacrifice his commander, get some nice D-guns. Ends up blowing up, I'm pretty sure, more of his army than the enemies there. Huge amount of wreckage here. If I just go and select our commander here, we got 4,000 metal. That is an insane amount. That is good eatings, boy. That's like an all-you-can-eat buffet. The pawns, though, looking to run here, gets catastrophic damage and pushing through the green player's base. Is this gonna set him back to the Stone Age here? Getting another engineer. Can he get the bot lab? No, he's going to ignore it and go for the wind turbines of the other green player. This is not looking good. Getting some huge economic damage, completely destroying the left line of winds and devastating the green economy. Green is going to be suffering for a while. He is continuously also rallying units, putting up the pressure, gets the lab as well. If he gets this lab, that might just be green knocked out of the game. They will have absolutely nothing to stop the onslaught of pawns. He's just rallying them in, not microing them. I think he should be microing these a little bit more. We're getting a lot more value if they weren't just running in 1 by 1, but I'm pretty sure this attack will be stopped. Over onto the red side here. Wow, red has got this nice looking a lot of walls, dude. Bro's got the Great Wall of China right here. Green player looking to turtle up. North side seems to be just a handshake. You know, we both turtle. Orange player though looking to get some big damage here, chunking down the commander. Will this result in a commander's death? Not yet. Gonna kite out. Tier 2 is out on the field for the yellow player. This could definitely be enough to push back the orange commander, as right now there's nothing to stop this tier 2 onslaught. Did he go for any tier 2 mexes? No, he only has the ones that give double metal. He doesn't have tier 2 economy, but he's got tier 2 units that should halt the orange push. We'll check over here on the blue side once again here. The wall, not able to break through. Pink is still holding. That's pretty impressive since he did lose his commander. It looks like just kind of a stalemate, but if blue is able to take all these metal extractors, that is huge for his economy. In the middle though, we have some Mace's light plasma bots here just shelling away, trying to get through the turrets, but they're just going straight into the meat grinder. Green wants to surrender. They are kind of out of it. The devastation, the wreckage from the pawns massacre, just destruction everywhere. Can green rebuild? We will have to find out. Red still owns, Heavy Pig still owns the middle point. That is huge. White bar here got some defenses, not much though. I think he is trying to help pink here because blue just economy is absolutely unleashed, able to not only deny but take the metal extractors away from the pink. So he is probably almost double the pink player's economy here. Yeah, the Bite Bar here forced to help his comrade in arms, forcing this back. He was not expecting the tier 1 spam out of his teammate here, and it's going to result in Malamur Kaba losing his army here. Everyone is slowly ecoing up. Pink now has tier 2 on the field. Does blue also have it? Yes, they also are rocking tier 2. Red is doing pretty well for themselves. Lines have been drawn across the field. Red is also on tier 2, getting some good economy up. At the moment, he's not sharing that to his teammates. But orange here getting his economy online. Yellow here opting not to get his tier 2 mexes up yet, going instead for a fusion reactor. Maybe he's low on energy.
Commander destroyed.
Oh, a commander ends up falling to the thugs here. And that's going to be not in a very easy position to reclaim, but it is definitely a blow to the red team. Blue team here trying to push forward. So far, the only team that looks like to be out more or less is the green team. Every other team still has a lot of strength, and it's definitely anyone's game still. But blue has a big advantage because one of their flanks is basically dead, so they're able to, if they want, completely scale or take these mexes for tier 2. We're requesting help here, microing the pawns away from the Sheldons. Our pink player here, Grump, has nothing in terms of tier 2. This is going to come back to bite him. If he does not get tier 2 online, blue will eventually overrun him. That could be the weak link that causes pink to fall. But they are winning on the right side, which is huge. That should allow his teammate to help him, as which he is doing. Sending Sheldons over to help him. Looks like they're trying to go for a run by here, but the Fiends absolutely melting through the brutes, making it into nice scrap metal. The turrets, the exploiters coming up here, gunning them down as well. Huge flanking damage, and it's just basically free metal for the blue player. 3k. That is not good. Even he calls out shit. But they do have the pink. Pink on the right side does have a clear advantage, so he might be able to snowball this to help his left flank. Yellow right now is not looking good as they are losing on both flanks here, but they are still holding with tier 2. Orange does not have enough energy in the bank though to fire his Legion sniper bot. We have tier 1 tick spam coming out into the middle of the map, getting sacrificed to the gods of the Legion commander, feasting for days. And they just keep going one by one, dying. So sad, not even getting to shoot, just death awaits them. Bite Bar here lost 2 of his mexes, but he's looking to get his jammer up and rolling, so he doesn't have to worry about that long range pestering him. Pink is holding here, which is pretty impressive because blue's economy is soaring through the sky. Green here has actually stabilized and starting to recover. Blue did not push their advantage, but they are getting tier 2 online. Green is still in tier 1 poverty. That is not looking good. But as long as they don't get attacked, they can make a comeback. Orange on the right hand side here, building an absolute gorgeous looking base. Like, just look at that, baby. Gonna be harvesting some crystals for some energy. This is a pretty neat looking base design. So they're still even on the top, nothing exciting happening. Pushing down here, killing these mexes, denying metal income. Always very nice for the yellow team. That is one step closer to victory. But the pink commander here is cloaking, looking to go in maybe for a self-D or to D-gun something. Gets the radar bot there, so he could recloak. He's getting inside, gets the bot lab here. Absolute destruction. Will he choose to sacrifice himself for the greater good of the cause, or will he try and retreat here? I don't think he's going to be able to. The units are closing in and he doesn't have much or reinforcement, but he does cloak, and I guess there's no radar. His unit stop. Oh no, there is a radar bot here. He ends up pulling back, scared that what might be over the horizon. Tier 2 mexes are starting to come online for the pink player. He has actually made an insane comeback from being at death's door to somehow stabilizing this, even starting to get a mex back. What an absolute comeback. Popping up his Persecutor here, a long-range plasma artillery, 1400 range. So as you can see, this red circle, humongous range, gonna basically stop any push once this thing comes online. Looking to start shelling away at these Sheldons, getting a piece of their own medicine here. Boom, baby, that's a miss, but we gotta get some hits. There's a big hit. The middle here still being contested. Red still holds on. Heavy Pig still has this, pretty insane. Looking to set up some of his own artillery. The middle right now just feels kind of like a no man's land. Nothing really to be gained. Just death and carnage. Green here looking to actually making a steady comeback. Looking to make a big push though into Orange's base. Getting some nice D guns here. Can he hold? He's got the commander, but he has no army behind this. He does have some tanks here. Shelling away for basically free. A lot of res pawns here. Not moving, just taking it. Okay, he finally hits the move command. Gets some big damage, D-gunning his own walls. Nice D-guns, getting a big connection there, double kill. This commander's getting insane value. Okay, he's gonna kite back. I think that's the correct choice. There is a lot of green over there. Pop back down here to the east side of the map. Just Orange looking to push in, but right now I want to focus on this push. Can he hold with his commander? That's a nice lineup though for a big D-gun. He's going back, trying to save his commander. Oh, nope. Standing there. Nice D-gun, slowly chipping away at the army. These poor constructors, they're in the corner. Can they live? They do end up living. 2 units do sneak by, but I don't think they're going to get too much. These construction targets can just eat them alive. And that should shut this down. Some big fighting in the middle here, but I imagine that's going to stabilize. Orange is pushing hard in while getting pushed by Pink. Yellow might be our first team eliminated. This is not looking good. They're getting pushed on both flanks with no end in sight. These Sheldons are absolutely murdering them. How's the blue team on the left side though? They are holding their own. Once again, Pink is still destabilizing. His job, mission survive, and he's doing a great job at that. The middle here is still a no man's land, setting in some Sheldons, denying these tier 1 mexes, which is always nice, furthering the economy advantage of Bite Bar over blue team's middle player. But these Sheldons getting some insane value, denying the mexes. Yellow here doesn't even have any build production. He didn't get his geothermal, or maybe it got destroyed. I just did not see. A pulsar coming up in the north, which basically locks down this entire area from any advancement until that is destroyed. Some big damage there. There is actually just a random recluse sitting on top of this mountain, just vibing. Blue here still fighting on the north or the west hand side. Right, here comes the fiends. The run-in is crazy. Burn it all down. To a cinder they go. This is catastrophic damage. Oh my, not the tier 2 mexes. Can they get the other tier 2 mexes from yellow here? Here they go in burning. Let it burn, baby. Disco Infer. Getting all the tier 2 mexes, but they are going to be halted. Oh no, one survives. But Pink is just getting insane value. What happened over here to red? Must have been a bombing run. Green sees the opportunity and tries to pounce on the weakened red player. Their economy is just absolutely crippled. Helios marching in. He has no energy to fire the cannon, allowing the Helios to absolutely melt down the what is it? The Arquebus, melting down the Arquebus there. Scrap metal, but he is able to recall his whole army here just in time before he loses his lab. So Orange stabilizing. A Bastion comes up in the middle and denying any advancement. Blue here being pushed back. Pink making an absolute comeback, man. We got Sheldon shelling away. The Sumos though waddling. And there goes yellow. The first team eliminated. Pink now was one of the teams that looked like they were going to lose first, have a commanding position, because now they have no enemy on the right, and Orange is crippled from, I would assume, to be a nuclear missile or something like that. Because there was this I assume a nuke hit here and just completely destroyed the base. And we just have damage flying. The salvaged rocket bots. Pink looking to reclaim all of this, resurrecting even one of the commanders. As long as they can hold from the blue team here, I think Pink is almost favored to win this match. But blue also does have a pretty nice advantage over here on the west side. This green is still not being contested. The green is kind of slowly but surely making a bit of a comeback. Fusion reactor is coming online. Advanced fusion reactor for 2 for the blue team. Does pink have any of that? They do not. They don't have anything. They have an advanced geothermal but no fusion reactor. So blue team is definitely leading in the energy department. A pulsar coming up. This has to be dealt with before blue will be able to make any progress. The sumo lone, scared and frightened, shoots off one laser and it just gets absolutely torn apart by the artillery wailing on it. Sheldon's from on top of the high ground here, hitting the Persecutor. Persecute getting some insane value though. 21 kills. That thing has paid for itself and doing absolutely God's work. The 2 Lazarus reclaim bots here looking to suck up the metal and put that back into the pink player's bank. Reclaiming metal is so important in this game. It's something that can allow you to completely turn the tide of war just by getting too much death on the one side of the map and the enemy able to reclaim all that can be a detriment to your success. Pink holding the line on the right side. It's going to be ecoing up. Red, heavy pig here. Has a nice eco but has no way to fund his advanced metal extractors. We have the orange team looking like they're in ruins, while the green team on the right hand side finally entering tier 2. That is a nuke firing into the orange base and it gets a huge connection. That's going to be basically GG from the orange team. They have nothing left. I don't know why blue does not want to nuke pink. I guess they saw their anti-nuke. The spam is now coming out, the tick spam. No tier 3 still yet on the battlefield, but a huge amount of ticks have been produced. Quad tick production is on the way. The sacrifice that he is willing to make, that Soccer is willing to make here. Pulsar, I don't even know if that's effective. This is 1500 energy a shot and it's just killing ticks. Is that, I'm pretty sure that might be losing money. Yeah, it only killed like 1 or 2 ticks there. That's definitely worth it. We have some arbiters here, some heavy rocket bots, 1200 range. Not enough range to deal with a pulsar, but definitely enough range to deal with most things that will be attacking. Oh, we got a bombing run coming in. Will this get any value? They got some anti-air just in the nick of time. Oh, that's 0 value. Any explosions from the dying wreckage? No, the repair construction turrets are able to prevent any further damage. Stopping the line. Pink now owns the entire right hand side of the map pretty much. Orange completely crippled. I feel like, well, now that we know it was a nuke from earlier, I feel like that was kind of a blunder from blue team nuking red here, because red was not even attacking them. If anything, blue team wants red to be strong so it can kill its neighbors, but I feel like that was kind of a blunder from the blue team nuking probably the one team it wants to be doing well. Just endless tick spam here into the meat grinder. Nothing yet. No big units. Another nuke here finishing off red. Damn, blue just hates red, dude. Red versus blue, a timeless classic here. Really just hating their color. Absolutely just nuking them into oblivion. It's just depressing. Green here is kind of stabilized. They only have 2 tier 2 labs online. The light blue here pushing in, looking to hold sniper bot. 2 sniper bots are locked in, looking to get the Curian, a machine gun tank. Oof, another one bites the dust. Got some construction turrets here looking to repair. Green has no advantage. These are just fighters, no bombers mixed in. Blue here looking to push in and finish off pink, but the twin guard laser wall here just doing God's work, stopping any of that tick spam very easily. The Razorback finally out. First tier 3 unit we've seen, looking to kill these poor welders that have just been forgotten about. What are these things? Got the rascals coming in, little rascal. That's just sad, dude. Not another one. Bro, stop it. They have so much. Oh, he's already dead. Right? Maybe blue might slow down here. How's the eco going? We haven't really checked in on that. But right now, blue is definitely in favor in terms of metal. 100 metal over pink. Green and red, even their metal combined is not half of either pink or blue. So these two titans look like they will be the ones deciding the game. And with either side of blue and pink here both being pretty much gone, it's pretty much just a straight 3v3 at this point, as light blue here is starting to pull all their resources into fighting pink, sending nukes over to green to try and finish them off. But we got some mammoths on the way with a couple of razorbacks. Blue finally hitting their tier 3. Light blue here opting not to go for any tier 3 of its own, just spamming pawns now. Razorbacks are out though on the field. This is very good against Swarm. It might be a good idea to kind of switch up the tactic here because they have a lot of anti-swarm on the pink side, so maybe some more harder hitting units like the catapult here. Very long range artillery. If they can get in range with the catapult here, they could do serious damage, especially if they spot this fusion reactor. It could definitely devastate pink. Pings are coming out. A lot of wreckage here on the ground. Select the commander. Got 5,000 right here. If he's able to reclaim this, that would be pretty massive. It's basically a free catapult right there on the ground. Razorback walking back 2%. A good micro from the pink player here. Looking to repair that. No, wait, repair that. It's got 2%, bro. He's got so much to live for. Don't send him into his death. Oh no, the microing is too clean. Able to stay out of way, but the catapult, if it does spot that, 0%. This thing's on 32 HP. He doesn't want to repair it though. He wants to make it die a glorious death. Getting so much value. 15 kills already. Catapults are moving forward though. They have some cargoniths walking on top. Oh, it does end up dying. They never loved you, bro. Like, they could have repaired you. All-Star firing into the swarm of pawns with these mammoths. Doing God's work. 85 kills, 60 kills. These things are absolutely shredding the pawns. Cargonith is on top. Can he get any sniping angle? Nope. There's a line of mammoths here that just said, please no. And he is just walking away. The catapult here could definitely look to get some range in. Pulse just weaseling his way out of the pulsar range. Very good micro from the blue player, not losing his catapult. Still no reclaim down here. How are my other teams doing? Red, green and red seem just to be chilling, trying to get back into the game. The main fight is definitely over here. If this fight does go on long enough, maybe red and green can make a comeback. Artillery coming out. Another catapult. Oh, light blue going into some vanguards here. A nuke being fired off. Where is that headed? Oh, at green. Pulsar on 70 kills. Couple of persecutors. 74, 75. This line of defense, man, worth its weight in gold. Nothing's been able to crack it. The line of mammoths walking towards it. Looks like the catapult is wallowing his way. Looking for some cheeky shots. The pulsar. Does he see it? About ready to fire. Nope. Still shooting the pawns. But they are getting a huge ball of mammoths. I don't see the DPS to deal with this. Like, catapults are nice. They are not designed to kill mammoths. And right now they have nothing. A little air battle, but the anti-air should be strong. Pink now pulling ahead in terms of resource gathered per second. 500 to 360. Looking not too good for the blue team as pink is scaling exponentially with no pressure from either side, while green is being thrown in blue's side. Getting some little wheelies, these rats on the pulsars here. These are... That's gotta be annoying. Walking towards, they have some mantises. Ooh, double kill from that pulsar. But maybe it's gonna be green team pressuring blue team from both sides. Fighting a war on two fronts is never a good idea, as we saw in history many times. And blue, that looks like that might be the death of blue, as now the mammoth ball is walking towards. I'm gonna have to go for the old classic strategy, cloak and D gun from Mala Merkaba. This is just a death ball and there's nothing to stop it. The Vanguard coming out, but they need more damage. They need either Karganis or some Shivas out here to deal with these Mammoths. As he's now going for some, he realized he needs more DPS, not artillery style. Mammoths are just so good, dude. Such a great tier 2 unit. And it's just an endless march of death. Pink has now stabilized. Looks like they're completely fine. Pink on the right side here, meanwhile, has been ecoing like a madman. And it looks like Blue has stopped ecoing. And there goes down the Blue Commander. This could be it. There is a few Karganis. He didn't have it cloaked. So sad. These Mammoths, oh my god. Someone stop these things. Dude, this poor Karganis, dude, walked in to get spawn killed. That's a sad way to go. I feel like if they lose this tier 3, they maybe still have a chance, but if they lose this eco, it's game. They have to do something before they get to this advanced fusion. Look, that's so pretty though. Oh my god! The snipe! And there it goes. The Vanguards, they're getting huge damage. Still one fusion reactor is left, but they lose the tier 3 lab. This is looking like the push of death from the Pink team. Unbelievable. They were able to hold on the Blue team. Blue team had such an advantage, but Pink turtled up with these static defenses and just said, nope, I ain't moving. This is looking like it. Blue team spamming out its units. The war, the battle, the slow march. The Welders coming in. The Mammoths though, an absolute force to be reckoned with. Oh, they even get some of the converters. There goes the Blue tier 3 lab. All they have left is this economy. Do they have any production? They have a Legion bot tier 2 and some tier 1 spam. Red team, Pink now spamming on the right hand side. Pink with an insane advantage. 650 metal. More metal than every other team in the game combined. They might need a miracle. If this fusion, the Mammoth, the hero Mammoth goes down. He may sacrifice himself, but it's for the cause. Witness him as he puts an end to the Blue team. And that will be Blue team's resigning. And with the catastrophic metal lead, I will speed this game up because I'm pretty sure we all know how this game is going to end. As Pink is just pushing in. Red maybe. Pink gets a huge kill over here. Red falling shortly after. Green all alone against the behemoth, the Titan of Pink. Pink has the entire map. It's just glowing. And Green desperately trying to hold on, but I just don't see a world. Maybe Green does not know how strong Pink is, but we clearly see them. And it's only a matter of time until Green falls. Spam of grunts here. Got some Prometheuses gunning them down. Oh my lord, the farming. Our frames cannot handle the speed. The fiends coming in, decimating the base once again. They rebuilt just for it to be torn down again. It's such a sad story. They were never able to recover from the early game, but the last bastion of hope here, gunning away as much as it can, but getting shelled from the hill from the Vanguards. It's not looking good. Another commander drops. And there goes the final commander, it being GG. Grump doing everything. Traitor the Pink player. If we look at statistics here, highest damage dealt will be our Grump here, 672,000. And the graphs, Pink pulling ahead. Metal used, definitely can see Pink making that huge investment there, pulling away. Let's see energy use. Energy use. See, oh wow, that comeback. Blue had huge advantage. Pink coming in clutch there, getting a huge amount. Damage dealt is Pink and Blue going at each other. Want to look at the efficiencies here real quick. I can't click on it, but we have Blue has 76, where Pink had 128. Definitely you can see the damage efficiency coming in clutch there. Pretty high APM, 74, not bad. That's going to be it. If you guys did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. And with that, I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Peace.